word just gets around. Sometimes it's the things where you're like, how did that get around so fast? And then there's other things like this, because from what MJ was telling me, I don't know where she's gone off to now, but MJ was telling me that it wasn't too long ago that Toronto broke records for the marijuana march in terms of participants. What's up? And then it disappeared, and COVID might have been part of that. Legalization might have been part of that, and everyone just assumed, oh well, when we get it going again, everyone's just gonna fill back up again. And there was the impetus for MJ getting so heavily involved this year was being so disappointed last year at the turnout, and I don't think it was the fault of people being nonchalant about it. I think it was the fact that everyone just assumed, come on guys, we all know that May the 4th is, that weekend is going to be the Global Marijuana March, but not everybody did.
I think that, there was the division of for a while we were told not to go out. So maybe some of that was conditioning, but I think also the fact that you said that we have the numbers that we did is a reflection of the fact that, legalization for us hasn't been that long. You could still very easily search back. It's almost like our guilty feeling of if I talk to you about high school, you almost feel like it's the same amount of time until you actually do the math, right? You know what I'm saying when I say that?
Yeah.
Because you forget how much time had passed. But my point being is that we're not that removed from it. And I think that it took time for some of the maybe more reserved and more quieter types to be able to also join our cause and come out and start to participate. Do you want to hear something really cool? So I'm going to an event here in Toronto at the end of May. With the Hetty Dab and Ross Consult and stuff. And the reason I bring that up is a friend of mine, he's a family friend, both myself and my wife, who's a non-cannabis smoker. And she's the lady who gave me my very first dab ever. So now here I am. I'm going to this Rosin Consultant event. So it's all about extracts and stuff, okay? And she's about 70 years old. In the 70s and 80s, she had OPP tactical helicopters raining down on her. She was that gal. She was, her and her hubby, they were growing Alaskan Thunderfuck. She was a guerrilla grower. So here she is, kind of in her twilight years, I think they call it. And she's coming to her very first Canada event.
Nice.
Her very first. So, with me. And
I couldn't find my doobie.
I think, that's...
Welcome back.
So when I said what I said, I kind of thought of her.
Yeah.
Is she had helicopters raining down on her at one point, and she had a dissonance with that law. She was doing what she was doing, but the law was just doing the law.
Yep.
And now it's pretty when we speak and she'll be how was your event? And I start to tell her about some of the more humbler and smaller parts of it. Her fucking mind is blown already. So it's I can't wait to unlock Pandora's box for her.
Right.
And be able to allow her to see kind of what she always fought for. I wish she was here today, but the walk would have been a bit much for her. She's not she's very vigorous, but still it's a lot. Right?
Look, the march isn't for everyone, and for all those who weren't able to make it down, that's cool. It's going to be back next year.
Yeah.
And it really isn't. I think
it won't be May 4th.
It won't be May 4th, unfortunately.
You know what?
It'll be the first Saturday.
And I think this is a good time as well to point out how they can help. If you can't make it down to it, what you do is to support those that did.
There's lots of other ways.
If you support the content associated with today's march, and those that take the time, as exactly the Newbie and the Doobie and Timmy and Mary Jane, and CBG television, if you support them, then they're able to bring you next year, and maybe you're part of it. That's a special part of it. So, that's the part that you, as the person who couldn't make it down, that you play a very important part. You get to be our echo. Do you know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, and hopefully people are watching now, and you're going to enjoy the experience. Yeah. I'm going to bring MJ in and get a chance to hear what she's going on.
And, I just...
D, thank you. Thanks, man. Always.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure.
Simon, thank you. Much love.
All right.
One plant, one love.
Follow D the Bud Guy on Instagram. Is that Facebook as well?
I know. Well, yeah, it's linked. So
all the links.
You can link me. I'm also on YouTube. He's a Bud Guy.
Go to D the Bud Guy and follow those links. All right, man. We'll see you on the march.
Appreciate it.
All right, dude. MJ. Let's bring Mary Jane Baker back in here. Let's bring the Doobie back in and find out what she's been seeing as she's been wandering around. She's got the stroller ready. I want to find out what you've seen as you've wandered around, and you've got our signs ready.
Yeah.
I didn't see much. I seen a lot of faces, and I got stopped a couple times, and I was just chatting it up with the other organizers there to say we're going to meet over at the banner. We're going to start gathering people about 2:15, so we got about 20
There you go.
minutes.
So if you happen to be in the area, come on down. At 2:15, the march will start. You know,
And if you're not in the area, you should get in the area because this is going till like 5. So, and then there's after parties at 6.
you know what I was thinking about this morning was the difference between, because this isn't for everybody.
No,
I think there's a difference between, even in myself, you know, like you're pumped about this, and I think it's the difference between you being an activist,
Yeah.
versus an advocate. So
Oh.
I am all behind like advocating for the breaking down of the stigma and having the conversation and all that stuff. But
and I'm take action.
yeah, the activist in you.
Oh,
is
let me
like
get my baby.
thrilled about marching down the road with signs. And
The signs are the best part, honestly.
and I'll admit, look, as much as I am a performer and stuff, to me, I'm here, yes, to support this, yes, to be a part of you know, the Newbie and the Doobie and CBG TV, and to be here to support MJ in terms of our relationship, all that stuff. But it's like there's all these different roles to be played, and sometimes the advocate isn't the activist, but that's okay. We need both.
Oh, I don't know what you said, but it's the 420 Pace Network.
Oh, is that what we're on?
Right.
We're on the 420 Pace Network.
Oh, we're on the 420 Pace Network.
We are.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
Because the 420 Pace is very chill.
Very chill. Think of Young Island time.
Oh, I get it.
Because everything is Irie.
Right. It's for 420 days.
Yeah. So I don't know what he said, but it's the 420 Pace Network.
Scratch all that from the record. Good thing we're not live.
We're not?
What?
We're dead?
Oh, we get the feed got cut.
Our
late.
producer's like, nope. Nope. Well, what do you think? We have about 15 minutes left. Should we
15 minutes to go.
Well, what do you want to say?
around? I don't have anything to say other than I got to start telling people
What I
that
can,
we got to start getting ready. So,
I'll
more people I can
I'll
talk to.
join in on my end.
okay.
All right. And that way we'll have you. If you guys are still mobile, we'll have 2 cameras running
Yeah.
here.
I'm going to turn my mic off.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
Al can show both, or Al can show one, whatever, back and forth. However.
There's Al.
All right.
All right. So you will be getting. Yeah, I'll bring the camera with us. Why not?
Yeah,
We'll just
yeah.
you'll get footage of the march.
It just,
And,
he'll swap it back and forth in between. So you'll see when you're on the screen.
Yeah. All right. Very cool.
Okay.
Al,
I'm going to put my
enjoy
chair
your
away.
time back in the what is that? The bunker? Is that what we call that? I can't hear you, Al, but it looks like you're in like kind of the control studio bunker. We need to come up with a really cool name for it down here on 420 Pace Radio.
Pace Network.
Pace Network. Sometimes I even call us the Doobie and the Newbie, which isn't right. You know how many people don't put the in front of
I know. Look
or
at the logo. In all fairness, there's only one the.
we can't even see it. You're on the thing there. The Newbie and the Doobie.
That's
It was
why
very-
the is sideways and it covers both.
It was very artistic. We tried to be artistic with it, and
artsy.
yeah, not everybody thinks the way we do. So we are going to get ready to go on to the march here.
I just want to say sorry. That must have sounded terrible. Microphone was on my bag and I was like, and I know how much our producer Al loves that when I do that.
How long is the march, anyways?
But now,
Hi, Sherry Ann Baker.
hi.
There's
An
Sherry
hour.
Ann back there. How long is the march? An hour?
About an hour.
Oh,
How many people there are?
it's hot out here. Oh no, I'm gonna go. I gotta bring the camera with me. So we've got about an hour march ahead of us. The crowd is definitely bigger than last year, right, Sherry Ann? You were here last year. That's a bigger crowd for sure. We've seen a lot of familiar friends and faces, and
So are you
It
going to
is-
carry the phone just like
It is
that?
allowed.
Yeah. Are we not still on?
We are, but we're going to walk around. I need to go and talk to your store. Are you
Okay.
going to pack everything?
No.
So then
Al, we can't hear you.
can at least just carry the
Okay.
phone and
There you go. Got that? All right. Al, you better talk to Al because I think we're doing packing up right now. And I don't know where anything goes.
I'm going to pack up. I just need you to take the phone and keep doing the live. I even turned my mic off so you could wouldn't hear any of the.
How's that, Al?
That's much better, buddy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you fine, man. I can hear you super. Not
My
a problem.
newfangled microphone.
Yeah, as long as I stay out of the loud music, because I left my super duper headphones at home because I didn't think it was going to be loud.
You've got stuff on your teeth.
But
Are we still live?
I'm gonna mute them. Now we can
Sure.
hear you.
All right, sounds good.
And I'm gonna turn you up here.
All right,
There we go.
just get rid of my sunglasses there. So yeah, there we are, Queens Park, Toronto, the Globe Marijuana March, and I have to agree with the newbie and the doobie. It is bigger this year. There are more people here, attendance-wise. There's no doubt about that. So instead of looking at me, why don't I just walk through some vending area here and give you a bit of an idea of what's going on?
Yeah, good. Do whatever you got to do, buddy. I'm just I have to get familiar with these fucking controls here again.
You know, eh? Okay, here we go. Guys, switch it around. Back camera.
There we go.
There we go. All right, here we are. So as you can see, vendors. Oh, right back here. Campbellford Lifestyle Shop. Come all the way from Campbellford. They're down here selling T-shirts and hats and flags. Al says hi. We'll talk to them before we depart from the broadcast. We'll talk to more people. Well, people before we leave. I just want to make sure we catch the march, right? So here you go.
When did that
Booth.
start out?
The march starts at 2:15.
Okay. You better
All
get
right.
walking over that way.
So yeah, you can see beverages, chips, and stuff there. Look at the baked goods.
Oh, that's gotta be Sofa King. No,
What's that, Al?
is that Sofa King?
Yes, right there. There's Ashley right
Hi,
there.
Ashley.
And this is
I'm Akosia.
Akosia. That's right. We're going to come around and do proper interviews after the march. I just want to make sure we get up there in time. Good to see you, brother. Hey, Anthony, man.
What's up, guys? This is Anthony from Hamilton Vape at the GMM today.
That's right. And look, he's got his little nugs on the table too. Oh, while you're here, have a hit on the there on the in there. You got some stuff here for sale. We'll be around, Anthony, afterward, after the march. Papers. One Love Enterprise. Lots of blunts in there. How you doing, guys? Over on this side, we got more people over here. I hope I didn't get you dizzy. Hi. Vendor over here. All kinds of candies. Okay. Watermelon, orange, root beer, peach, blueberry, green apple. Oh. Down here, more stuff. Oh, even samples. Sampling. And here we have Pod H, Parents Against Driving. Hi, how you doing, buddy?
Well, here again, doing what we do best, providing a safe ride for people that are going to be impaired.
Giving them a ride.
Yes,
Awesome. Did you hear that, Al? They're giving free rides to people who are
Again,
impaired.
yeah, that's awesome.
absolutely. So that people don't get, they are not impaired. So we provide free Uber chips and taxi chips. We're here again, doing what we do best. And we're providing you with the best snack in the industry. Afrobeat snacks, the only snack that is guaranteed to make you dance.
All right, I'm gonna be around to interviews and stuff later, but I thought I'd stop in and say hi.
It's good to see you again.
Good to see you, man.
So the
Well,
usual
then-
suspects are there, huh?
How often do you see, parents against driving behind? I've had a couple interviews with them. How you doing? Look, Jimmy Bongstock in there with their tie-dye. There's Amy. And this is some more booths around here to the left. There's the dog pound. Whoa, almost walked into the dog. A different dog, though. Hey, how you doing? Thomas. Another vendor. Yeah, much bigger than last year, Al. Much bigger. More
That's
people
good.
here for sure. Yeah. Yeah. And there's Sherry Ann hanging around on the bench, giving the wave. Hi, guys. Yeah, good. In the years, this used to be just full, right?
Oh yeah, Jesus.
But this is like a restart.
I
of things.
believe, and if you can find Neve at some point, he'll probably
Yeah.
confirm this.
Well, there you go.
The last global marijuana march that I was at, there was over 20,000 people there. Over.
Wow. Yeah, exactly. There you go. We got Terry Parker. We got Allison Merlin. There's Danielle and Gabby. There's Gary. Gary's taking a picture of us. We'll be talking.
That's all
with
Gary
them.
does.
Hey, good. Hey, Naomi, how you doing? You stopped to light your joint.
About the only march I'm going to do is around this.
Around the
Just
horse.
around the
Around the statue. That's my march. You see the wall they're building?
Oh, is that what they're building down there? There's a wall. Oh,
Taking the bricks out of the base of the castle and building a wall. If you keep walking, you'll see it.
oh, okay, so that way. Right. Yeah. I seen all that construction way down there. Oh, right here. Oh, I see right there. Oh, okay, yeah. Been pulled out.
Well, somebody's might be part of a protest movement. Who knows?
That's that's right. Vandalism. Whoever's done it over. Yeah, it wasn't done today that we're aware of. All right, here we go. Walking around. This is the other side. Yeah, like you said, Al. 20,000 people used to come to the march.
Yeah.
Then COVID came, legalization came.
Yep.
And
I honestly think, Al. I mean, I'm not putting COVID aside, but I think that it was more of the legalization aspects that has created some.
Why protest? Cannabis is legal.
Yeah, exactly. But it's not over. We still have the medical program that we're sitting here with our fingers in our mouths going, are they going to cut us off? Are they going to cut us off? I mean, we still have work to do.
Oh, there's still work to do. There's things such as possession limits. Some people would like to see being able to grow more plants. We can still be charged for having 31 grams of cannabis on us.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. So that's what I mean. Like, I'm not looking
for. You can't go in and buy more than 30 grams at a time without risk of,
Yeah, exactly. You don't want it ends up with people can still get arrested, for that amount. And even though they may be a patient but couldn't find a doctor, or maybe the doctor just said no, right?
Yep.
This statue again. This is the other side.
Welcome to the marijuana statue march.
Yeah. So there you go. Mary J's Munchables, premium edibles.
Yum.
Just as you can see, people walking by. This side's a little busier, eh? Where the booths are, right?
Chris Kringle I see over there.
Chris Kringle. Yeah. Yeah, and I mentioned Terry Parker earlier.
I saw him.
The fella, first guy who got cannabis. These guys got the medical cannabis for everybody that we all access now.
Look, some clones, would you?
Oh, Clones. There we go, man. Clones.
So while you're walking around, we're going to also have a peek at see what the newbie and the doobie are up to.
They're okay. You go check them
roaming-
out.
Roaming around.
Yeah.
Although they're making me dizzy, so we'll go back to Al.
Oh, okay. Oh, hang on. I lost an ear.
You lost an ear.
Yeah. I always an earbuds, ear pods, whatever. It doesn't matter what you call them or what I use. I always have one that falls out.
I can just wait for the comments. Al, you're an environmentalist, and you let a magazine roll on past you.
I didn't even see it. I'm looking
Where'd
at
it
this.
go? It was going pretty quick. There it is over there, over by the booth.
Oh, right there.
Yep.
There's no
Right
garbage
past
cans.
you. I was like, pick that up, dude.
There's no garbage cans, man. Look around. There's no garbage cans.
Well, they
Oh,
don't want it
sorry.
there.
Sorry. Look at that right there. I
Well,
found some.
they do have outhouses there, so I guess they were anticipating us.
Well, yeah. I know that they were informed.
Oh, were they?
But, yeah, I think what it could be because there are some.
Do we
tents
know
here.
what response they gave?
There are some homeless people here.
Do-
I see tents and there's
Do we
stuff
know
outside of it.
what they said when they were informed?
Well, I know when the police were informed that they wanted to know who the marshals were and things like that, eh?
Okay.
And that way, as far as are they identifiable? So the committee got what do you call those things?
There's a few with vests.
Vests. That's the word.
Yes.
Yeah.
Although
They
we
have
haven't
vests.
seen any yet, I'm sure we'll find the vested people. They've
Yeah.
invested themselves. I'm getting.
Well,
There's one. There's one.
no, I don't know if he's with us. I couldn't tell you. He could have because this is mixed in also with the
Yes. Yes.
freedom people. Look, there you go. This is what Naomi was talking about here. She's talking about the bricks.
Oh yes.
Someone's taken the bricks out of here to
Oh.
build this wall.
Wow. Ain't that cute?
It's pretty
Little
senseless.
destructive, but
That's right. Senseless, right?
there'll be a bill to somebody for another $5,000 to fix that.
Well, yeah, exactly. And that makes it gives them more reason to stop allowing, to stop. They used to again. They had the fence around it. They had a fence around this at
they
one
were
time.
rebuilding.
Yeah. Well, I could see if that's going to be a problem. I could see a decorative fence
The
going.
statue's been there for years, but they have gone, as you'll see. Anybody who's been down to Queens Park before, the landscape has changed. There's a lot more trees. Things
There's
like this.
there's actually some grass growing too.
Yep.
There's an old T-shirt right there. He's got a Oshawa Cannabis Day. That's old.
Ooh, wow.
There you go. See, down that way. This is more where the vendors area is, eh? So a little busier, Janine.
We haven't been down there yet.
Oh, I started here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. There's some people I know over there. Hey, there's 420 Dad waving. And the Scott, the leaky
she
things
said she
on.
was coming.
Yeah. I brought her down.
Oh,
She
you
was
came with her?
encouraging.
Oh, that's nice of you, Al.
I went into town to pick her up.
As you used to do.
Yeah, well, I used to live across the street from her, basically.
Fair enough.
Hey, okay, we got going on here.
There's a newbie and a doobie.
Yeah, break the stigma.
And
Now,
their baby.
their baby, and the little nug is in there.
We have a picture of Mary Jane's chin.
Mary Jane, nice chin. Nice chin. Here, can we see the little nug?
Oh, we can't. There he is. You
Is
see
Larry
him
in there?
Yeah, you see him there. There you go. The little nugget.
All right. Getting people ready to go. Here we go. Gathering up people. Everybody can see people heading that way. I'm heading the other way.
Yeah,
Just
go around-
temporary.
let's go
Just temporary.
backwards, Al.
Let's go backwards. That's right.
We'll meet you somewhere over by Wellesley.
Yeah, I gotta do. Yeah, exactly. You see how long the line is.
I
All right.
remember one year you started at the back and then walked all the way to the front during the march and caught up. And there was a lot of people there.
All right. Just fella asked where we were being broadcasted live at so we can watch it.
You know what? I'm gonna put the stream into the Global Marijuana March group.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. You know, Pat H. They approached the March committee, asked about coming and all that stuff, and being that I had interviewed them a couple of times, I gave my feedback on it. And good to see that Danielle, that they are here. We got Gabs and Dabs, Dabs and Gabs. They're sending people towards the start.
Up that way?
This way, correct. Hi, Allison.
Hi, everybody in Owlsland.
Al is on. I have Al in my
I'm
head.
in Al's land.
Good
Al's
to
in
see you
Al's
at the
land.
Global Marijuana March 2024, everybody.
Oh.
We are here to make a difference. Legalize cannabis everywhere.
Still hanging people.
Teach the world. You better believe they are. They have death sentences in Singapore, and that is unacceptable.
Exactly. 2 people last year hung.
Gotcha. That's why we fight, my darling. We need you. We need all of you out here with us, and we need to fight this as one. Legalize cannabis, get it out in the open, and make sure that everybody's taking care of you guys. Peace, love, and grooviness.
Thank you, Allison. Thank you. Hi, Terry. You heading up to the front there? Gonna be up at the front of the parade?
Well, I guess I'll get up there. Sure, why not? I'll do what I can.
Yeah, baby, you've done this several times.
Since what, 1974?
Holy Jesus Christ, that's a long time.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's unfortunate. A lot of brothers and sisters passed away over the years, but Whole Foods appears severe, so everything's kosher for everyone.
Things quieted down over the last few years, but it's time to get things up because we're still, back then we were fighting for cannabis law reform, and today we're still fighting for cannabis law reform.
Yeah, that's true. And if we don't, I'll put it short for you, okay? You know me, right? What we need in this country is more transparency, accountability. Until we have that, there'll be no peace, there'll be no sustainability as a country or as a planet. But we need more transparency, accountability. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, it is. I see some people. I don't know. Okay, there's 2 marches today, Al, because there's 2 groups here today. There's the freedom people who are here. They're going. They're ahead there. They're going. They're getting ready to leave, and we're gathering.
What freedom people? The Freedom March or Freedom? It used to be down there the Global Marijuana March and the Toronto Freedom Festival.
Oh yeah, but this is a different freedom festival.
I assume
this
so.
This is the people who are under basically are against the Trudeau government, vaccines. Part of the. So they've been here every Saturday for years. They've been coming for the last probably 4 years. Like we've been here for the May Saturday. So last year they were here as well, and there was the Kings. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna let the other group go ahead. Last year there was a problem where the groups got mixed together, and things got split. Things got split up.
What's his name was down there on the other side there on the south side of Queen's Park doing a festival.
The King, yeah, that was the King thing. The
that's
government
right.
was
Charles's.
yeah,
The induction.
exactly. We'll be around for any of you guys when the march is done. Yeah, there you go. Gift for Naomi. Hey, Naomi, here's respect. Hey. You gave him your first stack?
Yeah.
And Dog Pound's confirming that, guys. He did.
That was that was in Vapor Central a long time ago when the counter was at the back, and he came in. His dad was. We won't go into that.
These old stories are good to hear when you come to these things. I imagine you have all of them.
I've had so many Jesus on the couch. One was under the kitchen table one time.
Oh, Naomi.
Was kicked out of school, and when I got her back into school, they had her all set and everything, and she went to school and she was told she was not fit for the school and was not her. So couldn't find. I was working full time. Why in Toronto is it the mother's responsibility to get a 14-year-old into school? She ended up home for a year.
At home
with no supervision, and her friends come out. They played video games.
Oh, that's educational.
I don't know how many drugs, but she certainly spent her youth. But in that year, she ended up working in the illegal market, and she now has her master's degree.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. All right, I'm gonna move on. We're gonna get ready for the beginning of the parade there. See what's going on. More people are gathering.
Now I want to know whose agenda.
All right, there we go. Hey, look, there's a familiar face there, Al. Hey, how you doing? Good to see ya. And they just hit me that from the side. I didn't expect to see 11 and Winnie. There's Matt and Val. How you doing? Good. Yeah, I was on the other side.
Buddy.
Hi, Butthead.
Hi, Butthead.
Hello, Butthead. It's a microphone.
Oh, you were listening into the
I was trying to hear Al, but how are you, Butthead?
I'm all right.
Good.
I'm cold up here.
Good. Yeah. We just got here now late because Tyler had a baseball game, and I'm the coach. So we won 15-0, big game, first win of the year. Yeah.
Wow, who'd you smoke?
Who did we played the Pirates. So we are the Rockies. We killed the Pirates.
He was smoking 8-ball Kush. That's what he was doing.
He's smoking Kush now. Selfies.
Oh,
yeah. You can't see him. He's just got me on the screen. All right.
See you, buddy.
See ya.
All right. What was that? I missed that. What was that on the speaker? 6 minutes out. 2:30.
All righty then. You know, I think that we should get you a karaoke mic with a little speaker on it, Al.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was going to bring, I even charged it up.
Your little
my,
thing.
my portable speaker that I attached to my body so they could hear you.
Oh,
Oh, when I go places, I forget three things, man.
I know.
That was one of them.
Yep. It's usually your headset.
Well, I left my big headphones at home, but it hasn't been a problem. Obviously, I've been hearing you. So no, I came here. I know.
We have to work on the newbie and the doobie situation, though.
Yeah, that was unfortunate there, but they were still able to talk to some people.
Well, they're using their lapel mics. That's why that's happening.
I put the mic down. I'm getting a drink.
All righty. We'll look at this guy's truck.
All right, I'm back. Here we go. Okay, all right. I was just talking to Naomi.
So you could have parked over here, Al.
Yeah, these are vendors that are parking in here.
Yeah, they wouldn't have known.
Well, see, Wayne, who's here,
Yeah.
he parked right across the street, straight across there. Where that vehicle driving right there?
Yeah.
He parked right there. I can see his car.
Yeah.
I'd never parked that close.
Time I was there, I parked directly across the street, just over by U of T, and I could see my car the whole time, but I did get a ticket.
Yeah, same here. I parked over there for a few years, and I got tired of. I got some years I was fine because I was in a actual parking spot at the U of T, and I was fine there. But other years I came in, it was full, so I just parked on the road. And
you see,
I got 2 tickets one year.
I don't get tickets anymore because I have a handicap thingy on my car. Although, I parked in a handicap spot at Sunnybrook Hospital.
Did you? With
my sticker, and I got a ticket because I didn't put any money in the meter.
That happened.
Yep. Overzealous security guy.
People sitting everywhere. Oh, look at that. They even got a sign up there. Pre-rolls and shrooms. Oh, shame.
So are we going for a walk, Al?
Yeah, well, I was told they're leaving at 2:30.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were leaving at 2:15, and then it got changed to allow the other group to go ahead.
Oh, yes.
And then we're going to come in behind them. That way we don't do what happened last year where everybody got mixed in together.
God, we wouldn't want that.
No. Well, but yeah, it won't be like in the past years. That's for sure.
But, it's a new generation, you see. Like,
correct.
It's not all of us old farts. If you look at the crowd,
it's a kickstart.
That's right.
It's a kick. Yeah, it's
This is what we used to call a pop up.
Yeah, and seeing Allison and Terry here, who were in those first marches.
Yeah,
still here 25 years later, right?
Yep. Although Allie's now in a scooter.
Correct. Yeah, and she'll be up there at the front of the parade.
Oh yeah,
she always is.
And she won't stay on the sidewalk. She'll be right on the road, blocking traffic. I guarantee you.
Yeah, it might. Yeah. Now, based on last year, they told us last year that if there was enough people, they would start to, be the provide, security or whatever, right? But the group was so small last year, they just told us to stay on the sidewalk. No, I'm going with you. All right, there we go.
And away we go. I'm just gonna play the little thing we made for the march here as we're getting going. If I can find it, I'm using StreamYard today, and I'm not used to it anymore.
Yeah, that's even Yeah, that's if anything's even loaded in there because you had to jump in there.
I've been loading stuff while we've been chatting. We'll be right back.
Okay, good stuff.
And we are back, Al.
All right. I'm going to just sort of.
I think MJ is frozen.
Is she?
I think so.
I'm just trying to see where she is. She must be
She's
behind
frozen.
me. Oh, okay.
That's where she is. She's frozed.
I'm.
Okay, you're making me dizzy now, buddy.
Oh, sorry, man, but I have to try to get up to the front, right? See, look, there's nobody here, right?
Al's always got to be first.
Oh, I got to be able to show you the group of people behind me.
I know, and they walk fast.
Yeah. Well, Alice
You got to
goes
like
100
jog
miles an
up
hour.
about a mile.
Here we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Now picture this 5-10 years ago.
Oh, it was solid people, man. It was
Yeah.
huge.
But
Huge.
you know, okay, like I mean, I grew up in Toronto, and we used to go downtown on any given day, and you'd be shoulder to shoulder people like this.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
that
yeah.
doesn't even happen anymore downtown
Sidewalk
unless
to
there's an event.
sidewalk.
Yep.
Yeah. Sidewalk to sidewalk. But it's not one of those this year, and then we have to start fresh and build again.
Yep.
It's doing things like this to allowing people to know that hey, this is still going on, and why we should be getting involved in it.
And we like to air these things so that people like myself who can't do this anymore, get a. I mean, even if you're not there, you're still supporting us, and you're supporting this event, and that helps because it creates a conversation, and maybe next year there'll be double what's here.
Yeah, exactly. As long as I don't forget, throughout the parade, I'll grab some people. I'll ask them why they are marching.
Yes, I think you should.
Yeah, I see MJ's Is she frozen again? Or?
Yeah, MJ's frozen.
Yeah. Okay. Because she's
You can.
she's here. Well, you can see her in the camera, right?
Maybe let me
Right
know,
here.
and you can fix it.
Okay, you want me to let her know she's frozen?
Yes, please.
All right, here we are. Okay, our first intersection where we got to cross the road. You're frozen.
I know.
She's yeah. We're on the march. That's right. She's right. Okay, we're crossing. There we go.
There she goes.
There she goes. There she's down the
And
road.
she's not going on the sidewalk.
She's
Nope,
not going on.
told ya. Is that Dabs there?
Yes, that's Miss Daz there. Okay, I'm looking back. Yeah.
More streetwalkers.
There's a pothead. Break the stigma.
And a newbie in the doobie.
There you go. Got the big joint going to church. Hey.
I've got oil from my Shatterizer all over me, Al.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think I put a bit too much in.
Yeah, I gotta reach for a joint. Can you hold this? All right, there you go. So what do you think?
I think it's excellent. Yeah.
I love, again, I was talking with Timmy earlier, and it's always like somebody starts something and everybody responds. And that's the beautiful thing about it is we're all here, and it's these events to give us a chance to kind of find each other. So this is my first March. I've been involved in plenty of events, but my first March. So
Really?
yeah, so it's really exciting to be part of the movement and have, excuse me, in that sense. And again, any opportunity that we get to kind of unite commercial, legacy, home grower, and just cannabis advocate together as one voice collectively, we're going to get more done. So, bueno.
Exactly. More people will speak up, our voices are louder.
Yeah, that's it. I think it was Dalai Lama said, if you think you're too small to make a difference, sleep in a tent with a mosquito. So, kind of
not lots of times.
So if you don't believe, anybody who's done that can definitely agree how a small thing can make a big difference.
You should let everybody know who you're talking to.
So, pardon me?
Should let everybody know who's talking.
Oh, I'm D the Bug Guy. I'm just I'm a Canadian grower, I'm medically licensed. I'm also CanSell certified. So I love exploring the different aspects of the industry, as well as being part of the moving change. We have a good system in the sense that it's better than not having one.
Yeah.
But there's still work to be done.
That's right. It sure is. Yeah. So basically, you march for
access, and I march for everybody. I march for those that can't be here today. I march for those that have been incarcerated for this plant, that still feel silenced, that don't have the access. But like I said, otherwise, just we're here to support the plant, and the people that are here are trying to make a difference. A lot of familiar faces, and a lot of new faces. So,
oh yeah.
So, like I said, me being one of them with the march, but there's events surrounding it. We come together. It's a round table. Next time is better. Yeah. So it's all about execution, and like I said before, you build it and they come.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. All right. Well, thank you for the words.
Anytime, man. I'll see you throughout the day, bro.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We will. Yeah, I got my joint lit.
We have 25 people watching on the other stream, Al.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
This is a triple infused doobie.
Oh.
Yeah. Some kiff and some oil in there. A little bit of hash. Look at this. Same day weed and delivery, mushroom delivery. I seen the signs all over the poles on the way down.
Oh, they're probably scattered all over the city. I've just started seeing fungi ads pop up on Facebook now.
Oh, are they? Yeah. Okay. Oh. Can't miss that pink head. Makes it easier to find her when her head's all lit up like that.
She does stand out, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. Well, that's how we knew it was her over in the parking lot.
How many people have asked MJ if she's pregnant or had a baby?
Oh, I haven't got a clue because of the stroller, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm closer to the front.
I see that. Allie's up there in her driving coach.
Legalize cannabis everywhere. Stop the incarcerations. Stop the deaths. Legalize and regulate cannabis globally. You can do it. Come on, Canada. We need your help. Legalize cannabis globally. Get out there and teach the world. Get out there and teach the world. Legalize and regulate cannabis globally.
Yeah, there they go. Free the weed.
Free the weed. The weed's kind of been freed, but not really.
Not completely. That's right. There's still more work to be done, right?
Yep.
We can
Are we on there, Al?
On where? On that post? On that banner? Yeah, we were on there, man.
Awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, most definitely longer than last year. Sure. I don't know if these people are part of the march or not. Could be.
They're going. They're going to Marks and Spencer's.
Well, you know, it's could be a
That's Cumberland right there, isn't it?
No,
that's the varsity. What do you call it?
I don't know,
yeah.
man.
I know exactly where you are. I just can't remember what it's called. It's where the theater is.
Is there? There's like some expensive stores to me, man.
Yeah, well, you're right in Yorkville. This is the area that I grew up in, Al, but before the buildings. Before the buildings.
Okay.
The only big building that was on that corner really was the Bay.
Yeah.
At that time, we get to go by the places that I used to work at.
Right. I'm gonna see if I can grab Scott here.
Who?
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Dad, how are you doing these days?
Can I ask you a question?
Sure. The answer is 8. It's always 8.
It's always 8. Not for this question, though. Why do you march?
I march because we still have a message to send around the world. We've legalized it. We've made it work for the best. I think it's not perfect, but we've made it. And we were talking earlier, a few of us, about the old Expo days and treating yourself and how far we've come. And yet the world still is trying to catch up, I think.
And back in those days, we were out advocating for cannabis law reform, and we're still asking for cannabis law reform because there's always, like you said, it's not perfect. There's always changes that could be made.
Lots of changes that can be made. From the fact that they're talking about decriminalizing hard drugs right now, I think that's a good conversation to be having, and I think it's the right time. Also, I want to say something. I have a very nasty injury I recently suffered, and I have really come to realize this. We should maybe
we should move along, eh?
That some of the damn packaging. Did you get it? Some of the damn packaging in these containers and stuff that we're buying nowadays.
Oh, brutal!
I have suffered greatly trying to get into these.
Oh, big time! Oh, I know.
Putting my foot down, I'm tired of it, and I know a lot of people are.
Yeah, like I anything that I've had to open, majority of the time I've had to use scissors in order to get into them.
It's very difficult to do right now. So, and I'm not complaining, not at all. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that this is a simple injury in a lot of people's lives to what they've suffered. And if I'm having that much difficulty trying to get into my medicine, I can't imagine what it must be for a lot of people.
Oh, yes, because especially so many people go to the stores for medicinal purposes. And I think that's, I'm going to say too, because there's been a lot of increase in the older category of people going in, right? So they're having to deal with these packages.
And yes, from seniors to disabled people, even to people that are new to it, they're befuddled by some of these packagings. And I just look at them and just have to roll my eyes and go,
Yeah. Organization. Yeah, correct. Well, we caught up to the parade again there, Al. All right, Scott, thanks. We'll be talking, man.
I will look forward to it.
That's right. Bye. All right.
Go and ask Amy that question.
Oh, where do you march?
Yeah.
Okay. We got traffic coming both directions on the sidewalk there.
I see that.
Hey.
It's called Toronto for a reason.
Yeah. I driving down here, man. I was just going like, holy crap! It's Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Where's everybody going?
They're all going to Kensington Market downtown.
I hope they're all going to the march.
At least it's not going to take you 3 hours to leave like it used to.
Correct. Exactly.
How are you?
Can I ask you a question? Just so you know, I'm Al. Here's my producer, And we're live on 420radio.ca and paceradio.net. So basically, my basic question is pretty simple. Why do you march?
I've been doing it for years, and we still need to recognize it globally, so I march.
There you go. Exactly.
I want to travel and be able to smoke weed in other countries.
Exactly. Good answer. Thank you. Okay. Oh, we're at a stoplight.
Uh-oh.
My joint went out.
Oh, God. So just so people who might be watching from other countries, it is legal to walk down the street and smoke cannabis in most places in Canada. In Toronto, it is. That's in Ontario, though, we can't smoke anywhere in any businesses. We can't have any lounges or anything because of a stupid thing called the Smoke-Free Ontario Act. But yet we can pollute the street by walking down the street and smoking, and
we lost the lounges with legalization.
Yeah.
Right. So we need lounges. We need lounges where they can host events.
Yes, we do. We're missing so many of them now. It's really sad.
So why do you march, Ashley?
Oh, because this needs to be legal everywhere, and we need to change the face of legality too. We definitely need lounges.
Exactly.
We used to have a lot of them in Toronto. Not
Yeah.
Now there's
exactly.
like 4.
We'll get there. As I said to people earlier, when cannabis was illegal, we were marching for cannabis law reform, and we're still doing that today.
To this day, 100%. We still need to up all of our legal limits to allow for medical patients to actually get some form of relief.
Why should someone get arrested with 32 grams or a ticket for 32 grams when you can go places and buy substances with greater quantity?
Right?
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
All right. Thanks, Ashley.
No problem. Thank you.
Website.
SofaKingGoodBakery.com.
Okay. Thank you. All right. This is.
See, you know what, Al? The unfortunate thing is that some people hearing that will be going, "It's already legal, man." But it's not.
And that's why in the chant they're yelling everywhere. I don't know if you can hear them.
Yeah.
Okay. That's 11. He's leading the chant up there with the bullhorn.
Did he steal Allison's blowhorn?
Yeah. I gotta say so. There we go. Do you remember the days when the chant was so loud it would echo off the buildings?
Oh my God, you couldn't see the street.
Oh, yeah, side to side. Sidewalk to sidewalk. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have a simple question for you. I'm asking everybody as we go along here. Why do you march?
I march because cannabis is legal here, it doesn't mean it is in other parts of the world. People are jailed for this everywhere. Yeah. And even with legalization, there's still there's still a legal system that's attached to this. Like
Legalize
people have 28 grams of
everywhere.
cannabis. It's a little crazy. And there's people suffering around the world, jailed, facing death sentences for cannabis.
A year ago, there was a couple of guys in Singapore that got hung.
That exactly.
I think there's somebody else waiting to be
Our
hung as
crowd's
well.
a bit smaller than it has been in other years, but the message is still the same, and it will still be the same until cannabis is legalized and it's legal and accepted.
Exactly.
Stigma needs to be removed as well, right? So
Exactly.
we're working on that. I mean, we're 5 years here legalization, and it's still, stigma's still attached to it.
Exactly.
So it's not going to be a quick fix, but we keep this up and we keep normalizing it.
It's like 90 years of prohibition. That ain't going away.
Exactly. And we think it's just because now we have stores everywhere. It's just going to be, oh, hoity-toity and fun and it's not. People still have bad are still brainwashed. The reefer madness, that generation is still around. So
Yeah, exactly.
and their kids. So we just need to change the way cannabis is viewed, and again, not just here globally. This is a global march. This isn't just in Toronto. This is just Toronto's section of this global march.
Yeah, exactly.
So we just need to keep fighting the good fight.
Yeah,
There's a big
exactly.
one going on in New York right now too.
Al says there's one going on in New York right now.
I love it. Well, it is global, right, guys?
That's right, global. All right. Oh, we got a poll there. All right, thanks, Amy.
Take a poll.
Yeah, I don't want to walk into the poll. Okay. Yeah, I'll make my way through the crowd. Yeah, I'll just wiggle along here.
Wiggle.
Okay.
Now we're turning down to Yonge Street, going down Yonge.
Are we?
Yonge and Bloor, yes, sir.
There you go. Look at that.
That's the old Hudson Bay building right there.
Yeah. See the Karma Cup poster?
No, I didn't. Where's that?
It's back here.
Oh, cool. She just put the new one out.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Is this the new one?
It must be.
Yep, it is the new one. Yep, it's the one she just posted this morning.
Oh.
I haven't seen Sarah.
No, you're right. Okay. So this is Yonge Street. Is that what you're telling me?
Wow, man.
And
Doesn't look like, and that's the back of Matt's head.
Yeah, that's right, man. That is the back of Matt's head. Okay, I'm gonna zoom up here.
Just push him out of the way.
No, I'm just gonna make you bounce.
Put some rap music on.
I'll stop and ask Church a question. I'm asking everybody the same question.
Okay, all right, okay.
Why do you march?
I march to spread awareness and to show my experience along with having a good time and hanging out with some friends.
That's right. Yeah. Awareness is good. That's right. Okay. Thank you.
You know, Al, I went to school just up the road from there at Jesse Ketchum Public School, and that library was just being built then.
Oh, is that the red building with the gray top?
That right across the street there from you. Yep. And that Burger King.
Burger King.
Is there a Burger King there?
Oh, I don't know, man. I just smell some good smoke.
Oh, that's a Greats. What is that? What is that one right there?
Or is this 401 Games?
Yeah, that used to be McDonald's.
Brass Rail.
That's where I used to bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah. In my 20s.
Some traffic. Well, that's probably when I would see it in the Toronto Sun all the time. Big ad.
Probably.
All right.
You know, even though I just moved out of the city a couple of years ago, I never went downtown.
All right. Catching up to the front again.
Well, that's Cumberland Terrace right there. Cumberland, what do you call it there? I think. What do you call it? I don't know.
Allison Allen teach the world.
She's always on it. People.
Whoa, watch out for the pole. Educate, medicate, do not incarcerate. I say that after every news broadcast. Hi, Winnie. All right, here we go. Young and Charles.
Free the weed everywhere.
Tripped over a hole in the road, man.
I love you, Toronto people, and I love my weed.
There's Vapor Central's old home with the big for lease sign, and in the window up there.
The store downstairs is even closed now, eh?
Yeah. Toronto Hem Company. It's closed as well. Big for lease building signs and
Wow.
windows.
And this is all being redeveloped, and they're going to put up condos here and everything. So
hey, thanks. I in the past years, 4 lanes wide of people.
Yeah.
And people would be out the windows here. Vapor Central, waving at everybody. Everybody stopped. Look, we've all stopped here, talking
about Vapor
telling,
Central.
telling stories. Yeah, about Vapor Central. Everybody stopped right here. Watch the traffic, 11.
Yeah. Somebody didn't want to be on camera.
Yeah.
Free the weed everywhere, Canada, even the entire world.
Exactly. People are being hung for this stuff, right?
Timmy's. Let's go to Timmy's. Let's all pile into Timmy's.
No.
We got a good day from Australia, Al.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Good day from us. Good day from Australia. Well, good day from Canada.
There you
We're
go.
live and we're in downtown Toronto here at the Global Marijuana March.
Free the weed.
Did you hear him?
Who was that?
That was Matt.
Oh.
Matt was saying, hello, Al.
Karma Cup's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're showing the poster. Hey, there's Nibby and the Doobie. Yeah.
I took Buster on one of these walks, eh?
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah. Down to the Hamilton
Hey,
Police Headquarters.
I've got 11 here, and I've got a question for 11.
Okay, you go
All
ahead
right?
and
And I asked this question of everybody I've been talking to during the march.
Okay.
Why do you march?
7.5 inches. Oh, sorry, what?
Why do you march?
I thought it was something else. I thought you were going to ask me something else. I mean, one, it's just great to see everyone. Let's be honest. Should we keep walking? Let's not lose the herd. So it's definitely a community thing. It's definitely a beautiful energy, but we got to show up, just like with the podcast, as the different manifestations as we are as like consistent cannabis users and community members, to show how diverse. Like, you got to show up for it to kind of like share the colors inside of the community and kind of just like represent. So I think it's rewarding, definitely, to be part of it. But yeah, like, to show up and to march, I think you gotta give that respect to the plant by like presenting yourself as part of something that is involved with cannabis. So I feel like it was just representing, but also, it's totally selfish. It's 100% selfish because I just get to hang out with a bunch of stoners.
Yeah, dual purpose. Fight for cannabis law reform and hang out with friends.
Yeah, I feel like we even just shifted the energy to like fun. I mean, it feels protesty because we have a chant, but it's like, me, I prefer to kind of focus on the, on what's working, on what the positive is. So if we can all just constantly live a good example, like by checking ourselves first, and then what people notice of the community is positive. Like, look, everyone's just goofing around, laughing, being creative, colorful bunch. Like, it's about the opportunity to, offer that impact as like what collectively as a group a stoner's supposed to like be. Not that it's period after this group. It's just like, here's a bit. Here's like a Toronto vibe. Yeah.
And in this march are some people who've been here since the beginning. And it's good to see that, this year's a bigger march than last year. And, last year was sort of, it wasn't really much promo or anything. And this year there's some promo done and we got more people out.
just keep moving with it, man. That's it. Let the momentum build.
Do it all again next year. Just make it, try to build again, rebuild.
It's always a fun time, you know, and it gives you the opportunity to probably try some new shit or smoke a joint with someone you ain't never smoked a joint with before.
Somebody maybe you only knew through Facebook.
Well, that's what I said. I was joking about that when I was getting the chance together. I'm like, it's like this is a fucking bunch. Like I see a bunch of faces that I only see online.
Yeah. Well, it's true. It's true. So, all right, 11. Well, let's shout out to where people can find you, man.
Discipline Stoners. Me and my wife, Winnie Clark, have a podcast called Discipline Stoners, and I mean, a bunch of people who are here have been on it and will be on it. And yeah, we just are lucky enough to be documenting this time period in history and going at it through the lens of mindfulness. So that's like what we talk about. And yeah, we do canna covers, all sorts of stuff like that. So you can check us out. Discipline.
Have a show about the march. And after, yeah, I don't know.
Or something?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe a song. Yeah.
Damn, didn't someone catch the ball? I think Spliff McKenzie, we just made history. I was just freestyling, and then a homie comes up and starts freestyling next. It was awesome. And like we, you know, there's always those moments that happen authentically when you exist in the cut, you know?
Yeah, exactly. All righty.
You're documenting it.
Oh, yes. Been doing it for years. We used to just do it in audio. Now you got the cameras going. So, yeah, that's right. Cannabis. There we go. All right. Thanks, 11.
Yeah, buddy. Good to chat.
We just passed another dispensary. Woo-hoo. Love it. That is. It is. All right, get up there to the front. Let's see how
All
many
right.
people
I'm shifting front to back, in the middle. Hey, Val, can you hold on to this for a second, my mic?
Yes.
Hold my mic.
Thank you. Good to see you. I got a question for you, Val. All right. Why do you march?
Because we can.
Yeah, we can. That's right. It's allowed in our country.
We sure can.
There's a lot of countries where you can't.
Absolutely, you bet. And we're so lucky to be here in Canada.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Yeah. 11 getting the chance going there.
Job.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Eh?
Yeah, totally.
All right. Oh, okay. On to my next interview, I guess. Yes.
On to your next victim.
Pop question. That's what I'm going around asking everybody. Why do you march?
That's a great question.
Talked to, I don't know, half a dozen, 7 people
Why
so far.
do you march?
Why do I march? I march for cannabis law reform. That's the same reason I marched for when I started this, going to these approximately 20 years ago. And I still do it for today because even though cannabis is legal, we still need cannabis law reform. People can still get fined or even arrested for quantities of cannabis that are, you know, they're only 30 grams. You know, some people need more than that. You know, you go camping for 2 weeks. You're going to take, you know, for some people, 30 grams isn't going to be enough. Right? So people risk that. There's the taxes. There's people getting just arrested. There's other stuff as well. If you could deal with those excise taxes, that would help lower the cannabis. Maybe make it so that you don't have to climb a mountain and swim through the ocean in order to get to the regulatory part of it all.
Yeah, agreed.
So, all right, Val. Good talking to you.
Hooray.
Right. Here we go, Al. Shifting gears again, buddy. Don't want to get run over, man.
No. Fuck, what?
Oh, there we go. Okay.
What did that shirt say?
Oh, I didn't notice. I didn't see it. Was that somebody?
You'd have to turn around. There it is again.
Oh. What was that? What was that?
Recorded it.
Turn. We almost went the wrong way. Oh, there's construction.
Where are we, at Wellesley now?
Oh no, there's construction up here. Oh, okay, they got a sidewalk. There, we dropped the banner. Yeah. Somebody just said something about the ID, and they're not even part of the parade. Hey, Thomas, how you doing? Good. I got a quick. Yeah, that's right. I got a quick question for you. Ask
away.
All right.
Legalization globally, and for me, it's logical legislation here in Canada. We're just doing it badly for the wrong reasons. So for me, I want to stand against that.
Still fighting for cannabis law reform.
Exactly. What a way to say it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was thinking, well, why do I march? And I thought, well, why did I march in the beginning? And it had to do with to change the cannabis laws because cannabis is illegal, right?
This is the second march for me in the 25. I think I went 20 years ago when I moved way too much weed to be out here openly. I never went again.
Now back then I was marching for cannabis law reform, and today I still march for cannabis law reform because there's things that could be changed. The regulatory end of things, as well as I look at it as, taxes would obviously make it better. If they could adjust that, patients can have tax-free medicine. Why not a location where a patient can actually go into and get their medicine and talk to somebody who's,
Well, I would just take the boot off the neck of the industry. It's stifling innovation. Nobody can move. It's a stranglehold in favor of monopolizing for corporate interests that do not care about the average Canadian, doesn't care about the medical patient, doesn't care about the recreational user. Let's smarten up.
Yeah, exactly. And some countries use us as an example of way to do things, and we're still fighting in order to make change.
Yeah, well, one punch at a time, right?
That's right. Exactly. All right, Thomas. Thank you.
All right, keep marching.
We will.
I hope my mic didn't make too much noise there while you were talking to Thomas.
No.
It kind of fell off my desk.
I heard it a little bit. Is he
I haven't-
smacking that thing around or what?
I haven't found the right spot for it yet. And I move it around too much is what it is.
All right. Okay, here we are. Bay, Wellesley. All right. Hello. Squeezing. Okay.
I don't know how Amy can walk in those heels. She's the only one in heels.
Somebody else spoke to me about that, and they said, "Boy, being able to walk in those heels and do this march and be in the park and all that."
Uh-huh.
See, they wondered the same thing, but hey.
I probably say that every year, though.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
This is the Metro Toronto Police Department, isn't it? Where you at?
I don't think so.
Look
Go ahead.
behind
Brandon.
you.
Behind me.
The building you're in front of. Oh, no. Okay, never mind. We're not that far yet. And it's down on College Street anyways. So.
Oh, there's people. Oh, their first march, and they didn't get through the light.
You got to
Oh,
be
yeah,
quick in the city
yeah.
of Toronto, folks.
Well, yeah, I'll ask him.
Come on, let's go, guys. They're coming along. I think the newbie is burning up the tires on the little Nugs cart here.
I don't even know if the baby's still in there.
Oh, really?
It's been a long time since I've
Well, you
looked.
got it tied in there pretty good, though, with the string and all.
It's pretty secure, but ever since he's become mobile, he climbs out every once in a while. So, yeah, how big is Toronto? I'm sure we'll find him later.
You'll find. Hey,
Ask Timmy if his house is if his home is nug proof.
Is your home Nug proof?
No. I believe in letting kids like failing to learn. Right? If they fall down the stairs, then they won't run down the stairs next time. Right? Remember, there was a whole generation in the '80s where at the end of the day, families got reminded of, do you know where your children are? Like literally, families were going, wait a minute.
It's
Where
11
are my
o'clock.
kids?
You know where
We need to get back to that time. Is what I'm saying.
I was saying it's 11 o'clock. You know where your children are.
Like literally for that entire decade, that's how they would end the broadcast. It was like, hey, by the way, do you guys know where your kids are? Because parents, they didn't know.
No, exactly. They didn't. So I have a question for you. As you said, you're the newbie. Why do you march?
To have the conversation or to encourage having the conversation. I think my biggest thing is I do not like the fact that any conversation is cut down because people are uncomfortable or they only want one side to be told. And I think that the conversation regarding cannabis isn't fully being told or fully allowed to be told. And I think that's both the positives and the negatives. I'm not even advocate that it's, the miracle. I don't think anything is the one and all thing, but people have to at least be willing to do the studies on it, have the conversations. What is it actually doing? Where does it help? Who can it help? And allow people to find that personalization that I've really come to understand. Like I used to think that weed equals weed. And now I've become fully aware that it's so personal in terms of how you take it, how much you take it, what you take it for. And if the conversation isn't allowed to be had, then people will constantly be quite possibly utilizing it in the wrong way because they have nobody to really go to find out how they can improve, I guess, their experience with the plant. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it sure does. And being you're a newbie, it's good to hear.
Yeah, you know what? And I think if the conversation is allowed to be had, then the stigma breaks. All those other things that people are wanting to have happen, I think it just starts with people being allowed to even discuss it.
Yeah, exactly. Because before, without legalization, that was that would be an issue with a lot of people. They didn't want to discuss it because it was illegal, and they figured discussing it would be taken negatively by somebody in their family or a friend or.
I don't know. You tell me, Al. You've been in this community for way longer than I've even been in it, for sure. But I think the conversation doesn't want to even be fully had within the community, lest some of the I think everything has positives and negatives, and I think sometimes even the community itself doesn't want the full conversation to be had. It just in case, even MJ and I talk sometimes, and she's worried sometimes that she might find out that maybe she isn't a fully medical user, and that bothers her. Maybe she is more of a recreational user, and not that there should be a stigma attached to that either, but she's preached so long in her own mind that this is why I consume, that she's almost afraid to find out that maybe there are other reasons she consumes, and then that changes the narrative that's been built up in her own head.
Okay, yeah.
I think that's scary for some people.
Well, personally myself, I've been consuming cannabis since I was 13. And when I became a patient when I was 41, it was, something that I knew I could use as the benefit wise,
and would help me. There was a benefit for me to consume it because it was going to help me with my condition. And because of cannabis, I never got prescribed any opiate drugs other than when I was hospitalized.
Do you?
So because I couldn't shut up.
So let me ask you this, just because we're talking conversation, or having the conversation.
Yeah, and we're stuck here.
One of the things that, in regards to opening the conversation, and I'd love to have your opinion on this, is MJ and I talk a lot about the consuming it through the burning consumption, through smoking it, and the health benefits that can come from cannabis, but also, there's also the negative side of, that form of consumption can certainly do damage to lungs. And I think that's the conversation that even people in the community are afraid to have, because everybody just wants to talk about it as if it's this perfect thing. How do you feel about that concept of that form of consumption?
Oh, I've been a toker all the way along, but I push and discuss the non-smoking methods, because I don't expect somebody who, let's say, is 75 years of age and is going to start using cannabis medicinally, who has never smoked anything in their life. I don't think that they should be forced to smoke cannabis, and that was part of the argument before the courts back in 2013, because at that time smoked cannabis was the only way that we were legally allowed to consume it as patients. And so it went battled through the courts, and we had like a 5-year-old lad whose mother was making him cannabis oil, but that at that time was illegal, and she was risking arrest.
Do you I think, okay, so I as you're just talking there, I'm just thinking this out loud.
Sirens blaring.
Right? MJ always makes comments about the fact of, 5 years ago, this whole place would have scattered as soon as they heard the sirens go.
Now,
No.
now they ride by on their bikes and they say hi.
I think one of the things also about why I advocate for having the conversation is because of things like you just described, where somebody now comes into the world of going, okay, there is a more natural way for me to maybe, fight against some drug that maybe the pharmaceuticals have been working with them with. And now they're like, oh, well, maybe cannabis can actually do it for me. But there's very few people, though, that they can actually go to have the conversation to say, hey, guess what? You don't have to smoke it, because the stigma and the perception is like, I thought that was the only way it was ever consumed. Like, the fact that there's so many methods now has blown my mind over the years. But again, it goes back to having that conversation. People still don't know. So now they're thinking, oh man, I could probably use cannabis, but I don't want to smoke it. And they don't even realize that there's an option.
They said they don't.
That only happens when people are willing to sit down and go, we talk about bud tenders being kind of handcuffed, that they're not able to, they often are the doorkeeper, and someone comes in and they're interested in trying something, but the bud tenders aren't equipped and empowered and trained enough to really share any information with them. And so where do people go who are like going, I think this can help me, but nobody can talk to me about it, and nobody's willing to talk.
Oh, believe me, in those early days, that was big time, big issue. And there's more now than there was 5 years ago, but 10 years ago, it was nasty.
Well, I can tell you this, and I'll end with this, because there's lots of other people.
Right, we got to go.
Yeah. But this conversation that I'm just having with you, if you had told me 10 years ago that I would be at a global marijuana march on a video feed having a conversation about cannabis, I would have been like I would have thought you are nuts and you're high. You got to be high, clearly. So just that's why I'm here, is the fact of, even as a non-consumer, I still believe that these conversations need to be had, and that's what I'm advocating for.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Thanks, Timmy. Where can people find you?
Oh, well, you can find us at the Newbie and the Doobie, and we do have a show here. What is it, Wednesday nights, I think?
Wednesday nights 10 o'clock.
Wednesday nights is 10 o'clock, the Newbie and Doobie podcast. And we're actually working on a bunch of new stuff right now that we'll be looking to release in the next little while. Then, of course, Mary Jane Baker's got her own stuff through Instagram. And I'm at The Real Timmy Boyle. But Newbie and the Doobie, check us out. And we want to break the stigma, have the conversation, bring the fun, and raise the bar.
There you go. Thank you very much. Okay. So
Man,
March is
he's
taking
on
a break.
point.
Yeah. March is taking a break after the walk. Couple kilometers. You know, what time is it?
It is 3:20. We got an hour to 4:20.
So 3:20. So that we were 50 minutes, 45, 50 minutes.
Yeah, but that's what we
Yeah. Okay. I don't know how much battery life I got left. Let me just check. I don't know what you'll see.
Ah.
All right, I saw it. I'm at 29%.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I can keep going now.
Yeah, a guy just walked past you. There was a splitting image for Neil Magnuson.
Oh wow!
And
Right
we
there,
know
right
it's
there.
not him because he's sitting in his hotel room.
Right.
hospital.
Yeah, in the hospital. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what.
Backing up already?
Yeah. Not that I saw.
Oh, okay.
No.
Have you seen any police presence at all?
Not while I was here in the park. No. Nothing on the march. Nothing on the.
No.
Here, I think I gotta back up. I saw a couple of police officers on bikes, but they weren't in the park. They were out on the street before I got in here. So, okay. Why don't you said it was about 3:20?
Yep.
Okay. Why don't we take a bit of a break? Get me some charging time here.
Yep.
And we'll catch the 4:20. So it's 3:20 now. So what do you say? 4 o'clock?
Yeah, sure. I'll be here.
All right.
I'll
That
set
should
it
get
up
me
for you
topped up.
and send you the link.
Yeah. Okay. And then that way I'll get this charged up and we'll do some interviews with some of the vendors as well as celebrate 420.
Awesome.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, signing off here. We're live here at the Global Marijuana March at Queen's Park, Toronto, the North. And come on, check us out. We'll be here, well, obviously, till after the 420. If you're close, stop in for a visit. Check out our vendors. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
The opinions of the individuals during this broadcast are their own, and may not be the opinions of their group or other organizations they may be involved with. All medical advice during our broadcast is not a medical opinion and should be checked with your medical physician.